Well, this is our first meeting, and I'm going to share some informations about our class. Okay, our agenda today is introduction to the lectures, class agreement, and also course. Actually, you already know about me, yeah, but just give you little bit of information or review for this one, and you already know me. And then directly go to the next is the class agreements. Okay, you need to know this one, yeah. Okay, during the online meeting, yeah, so students are expected to dress neatly and politely, and the video camera should switch on. Okay, so you have to switch on all of the video during the online, and please never to stop the video. And you all who are working, so please provide a letter of work and working hours, yeah, so that when you will not come or cannot join the class, the reason. So there is no illegal informations before after, yeah, after this. So please start today until next week. I'm waiting for your letter of working if you are working, and I want you to upload the letter to the canvas, and later I'll provide the folder to you to to upload the letter. And then there are punishment and reward compensation. So it means that uh, if you late more, yeah, if you late for submissions of your task, so it will be punishment. I'll give you a penalty 10%, and it, it will be also um, sorry, yeah, it will be also done if you week for 2 weeks, yeah. If you late for 2 weeks, the punishment will be increased to be 20%. And also as vice versa, I'll give compensations for if you are doing better of your task, yeah, you do the submissions in on time, so I'll give you reward for 10% on your submissions. Okay, then on the attendance, so you require to meet the minimum attendance about not about, yeah, the 75% of the total meeting. So if less than it, it is not in the right to take the exams, yeah, both of midterm test and also final term test. And the most important thing that the honesty is number one. So please, because we are online, I do know exactly what you are doing while the online meeting. So please keep the honesty. Okay, why we should do so? Because this one, yeah, because yeah, honesty is the most important things, yeah. So this is a one of attitude that you have to hold, yeah. And then here I expected to you all to have this attitude: be responsible, follow direction, be punctual, be organized, be a self-starter, and be prepared. So please come to my class with some preparations. At least you already read the topics that we are going to learn. So you you prepared well, and you come to my class with not empty, yeah, mind, yeah, yeah. And then for the assessments, just like usually, just like usual, yeah, it will be taken from 4 components, yeah. Your participation in the meeting is will be taken 50%, and the task or paper 20% and 30% for the midterm test. And the last is the 35% for the final term test. Yeah, this is the most one, yeah, the core values that I said you. The core values or attitude. Yeah, this one. Okay, and grading, yeah, here the range is, yeah, this one. You can see this, okay, with the 4 scale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, 4 is for A, with the grade is between 85 until 100, yeah. And then lower than this is 70 until 84.9, you will get B score, and then so on until C, D, okay. And then what I'm going to say, okay, this. Okay, okay, for the individual task, you will have an individual task for the this course, yeah. Uh, your individual task is will be used for midterm test grade, yeah. You have to make an instrument of need analysis and environment analysis. So later, you have to decide it, and then the instrument that you have made is used to gather informations, yeah, to a certain English group learners in the English for young learners or speaking, listening, writing, reading, grammar, pronunciation, etc. And then after you gather the informations, you have to analyze the informations. And the result of this task is will be accumulated as your midterm test score. Okay, this is the individual task. And then the for final term test, you are going to continue your midterm test individual task. That is, you have to design a syllabus based on the information gathered. Yeah, and then you have to design minimal a unit of English learning material based on a syllabus designed. Okay, and then you also have a group task. What are they? Yeah, this one. You have to making paper, PPT, and do online presentations based on the topic we list on uh, the syllabus in the RPS. Yeah. So after this, we are going to see the RPS, and then yeah, I invite you to join the Canvas. Yeah, you already got the email, right? Have you?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay, good. Okay. So all the learning materials, the e-books, the RPS, and also uh, the scoring rubrics, so available there. So you can download it there, and then all of the assignment also will be posted there. Okay. So each week I will update the folder and to check it. Yeah, whether the PPT or the slideshow that I'll send you, or maybe the recording of our meeting, yeah, from the WebEx, I'll also share there. So if you um, didn't join my class, you can uh, play the video recording, yeah, found the link in the Canvas. Okay, so the things that you have to do, and then let's see the RPS. Actually, on the last meeting, I think I have told you, but let me repeat it. Okay, so I'm going to change the slide share, the sharing. Okay. Okay, this is the, let me see, RPS. Okay, this one. RPS. Okay. Where is it? Okay. Oh yeah. I told you, Siska, Monica Siahan, where are you? Safa, Olivia, please switch on your video. Siska, Monica, where are you, Siska, Monica? Are you here or just switch?
I'm here, ma'am.
Okay, please open your video. Yeah. Okay. I told here on just now I told you the rules that our class is that during online all of you have to uh, switch on the video. Okay. And Safa Alivia, where are you, Safa Alivia? I cannot see your face here. Safa. Okay, where is Safa? Okay, good,
Yes, ma'am.
Safa. Yes. Safa, Siska, Monica Siahaan. I'm still
Yes,
waiting for
ma'am.
you. I want to see your face here. Okay,
Belum ya,
please.
ma'am?
No.
Oh, belum ya? Oke, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, never unstop the video. Okay. Well,
Okay.
I can look your smile now. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to share the LPS. Where is the LPS? Okay, this one. Okay. Is this? Well, this is the CP mata kuliah or the outcome of our course, mampu merangkum dan mempresentasikan konsep, komponen, dan proses pengembangan kurikulum dari materi pembelajaran bahasa Inggris baik secara individu maupun secara kelompok, dan mampu menyusun instrumen analisis kebutuhan dan analisis situasi sebagai langkah awal dalam mengumpulkan informasi terkait proses pengembangan kurikulum pembelajaran bahasa Inggris pada konteks tertentu. Mampu mensintesis informasi atau data yang diperoleh dari lapangan sebagai dasar dalam merancang silabus pembelajaran bahasa Inggris pada konteks tertentu dan mampu mengembangkan minimal 1 unit silabus. Ya, RPP is not obligations. It is not an obligation. A draft of learning materials of English in the specific context. So this is the outcome of our course. And then this is the descriptions ya, you can read it. Mata kuliah ini bertujuan untuk menjadikan mahasiswa memiliki sikap, pengetahuan, dan keterampilan yang memadai dalam mengembangkan kurikulum bahasa Inggris untuk sekolah yang mencakup perumusan learning outcome, isi proses pembelajaran dan teknik penilaian serta menyusun silabus. Dan RPP is not an obligation because we will take it on the teaching practice, I mean in the micro teaching ya. So, sesuai dengan need analysis dan perkembangan kebijakan pendidikan bahasa Inggris. Specifically in Indonesia ya, perkembangan terkini dalam teori pendidikan bahasa Inggris. Proses pembelajaran menerapkan metode saintifik. Mahasiswa difasilitasi ya, not difasilitasi Pak. Difasilitasi untuk menemukan pengetahuan, menerapkan pengetahuan, memperoleh nilai-nilai melalui langkah-langkah pembelajaran, mengamati, merumuskan pertanyaan, mengumpulkan informasi, mengolah informasi, untuk menarik kesimpulan, mengkomunikasikan pengetahuan yang diperoleh dan menerapkan pengetahuan yang mereka peroleh tersebut dalam mengembangkan kurikulum. Nilai akhir mahasiswa didasarkan pada perkembangan sikap, pengetahuan, dan keterampilan mereka. Pencapaian mahasiswa dinilai dengan teknik observasi, peer assessment, tes tulis, UAS, dan penugasan portofolio mingguan atau individu dan project. Okay, so here you have to do your individual tasks. Yeah, you have to report it on each meeting on the canvas. What are the progress you have made? So it will start from meeting. Let's look at this. From meeting Okay, meeting 4, yeah. So starting for meeting 4, you have an individual task, yeah. Okay, and then okay, this is the learning material or the topic that we are going to know more, ya. Pengertian dan komponen kurikulum, langkah-langkah pengembangan kurikulum, pengembangan instrumen, ya, need and environment analysis, perumusan learning outcome dan isi, penetapan metode pembelajaran dan teknik penilaian, penyusunan silabus dan penyusunan RPP BSK K13 and penyusunan materi pembelajaran. Okay, this is the main reference that you have to have, yeah. E-Nation, ESP, and Macalester. Yeah, the title is Language Curriculum Design. Have you downloaded from Canvas? Had you all? Okay, you
Yeah.
have. You okay? You have. You hold the book. Okay, very good. Okay. Yeah. And then. Okay. I already invite you, and then you still not have the group, right?
I'm not. I don't.
Okay.
We don't have a group.
Okay. Later we are going to make it. Okay. Today is what we are doing. What we are doing, yeah. So you are listening to my explanation about RPS and class agreements, and then you have to use this RPS as your guidance for the whole semester, yeah, since today until the end of the semester. So please look at this RPS as your uh, base timeline or timetable, yeah, to run this class. Okay. 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 The next meeting we are going to, yeah, I'm going to share you about, not yeah, this is you. You have to, yeah, look for the informations, yeah, and then make the summarize for this topic, yeah. Ya, pengertian dan komponen kurikulum, and you will got the information here from the nation books on I'm forget the chapter. Later I'll show you the books. Okay, and then so you can summarize it in the groups, yeah. So there will be a chapter, so you have to divide it to your team in the group, yeah, to finish summarizing the topics, yeah. Okay, and then make a PPT, yeah, summarizing make PPT, and then you are going to discuss it, not discuss, sharing it online starting tomorrow. Okay, and then you also have to sum up the material, yeah, and next week. And what I'm going to do is, yeah, here, this is my task, yeah. Made you the folder, yeah, and also the slideshow for the topics, yeah, for the related topics, and then I will facilitate you with this Webex, and then doing the assessments of your presentations, and all the students also can participate to assess the presenter by doing peer assessments, yeah. I'll provide the rubric to the campus, and then I'm going to give you some feedbacks based on your presentations, yeah. Yeah, regularly it will, like, yeah, the the systems will be like this, yeah. So in meeting 2 and then meeting 3 also it's like that. Yeah, I'm going to giving feedback. Yeah, I'm going to uh, doing the assessments for your presentations. For meeting 2, meeting 3, and the topic is langkah-langkah pengembangan kurikulum in meeting 3. Okay, and then yeah, you have to summarize, make a PPT, and share it online. Okay, for meeting 4, nah, start for meeting 4. Okay, you are going to look for or the need and environment analysis. So each one has to make it. And this is a kind of individual task that I told you before. Yeah. So, yeah. Even that this is in the group work, but the result should be, the report should be done in the individual. Yeah. In learning the concept, making the summarize of the theory or the concept, you can do it together or in the group, but in making the instruments you have to do it individual. Okay, and then for meeting 5 and 6, yeah, you are going to look or share the instruments, okay, you made on meeting 4. Okay, the instruments is going to be shared to get the information. So we we have to simulate how you are going to get the informations of need analysis and environment analysis based on the instruments of need analysis that you made. Yeah. Okay, and then here, because we are in online learning, so please make it in the form of Google form, yeah, so that you can share it online to the friends. Is done in our class, so you don't need to go to the real field. Yeah, actually, for the last course in 2017 2018 and 19, I asked the students to go to the real certain fields, such as at the school, at the uh, junior high school, senior high school, and also the vocational school. But today, no. For this time, no. We just going to make a simulation. Yeah. So the instrument you made, it will be shared to the friends in this class. So each of you try to make list no, give your opinion to the instrument. Okay, and then in meeting 7 we are going to have a quiz. Yeah, the quiz is taken from meeting 1 until 6. Yeah, whether in the form of theory and also practice. And then in meeting 9 until 10, yeah, you all have to design a syllabus. Yeah, syllabus is the most important. Then lesson plan is the additional. So this is the obligation to make a syllabus. Yeah, you have to make a syllabus based on the result you got from the need analysis. Okay, I'm sorry. Here at meeting 8, it is UTS or midterm test. Okay, here you have to submit your individual task in the form of the result of need analysis from the simulation, yeah, here. And then you submit here in UTS. And then the result of the UTS, and then it will be become a base of syllabus design. So you are going to design a syllabus here, okay? Ya, menyusun syllabus berdasarkan hasil need analysis, environment analysis, and K13. So it will be done in meeting 9 and 10. And then also in meeting 13 and 14, 11, 12, and 13, yeah, you still have to doing a individual task, yeah, linking the appropriate methods and learning material. So the syllabus then going to be next development, yeah, to be a unit of learning materials here. Okay. Yeah, meeting 11 until 13. And then in meeting 14, I'm going to have a review, yeah, review all of your portfolio, yeah, here. So each meeting, yeah, each meeting in meeting 9, 11 until meeting 13, you have to post the progress of your work in the canvas, whatever the result is. And then I'm looking the result in the canvas, and I'll giving the feedback, yeah, in the online meeting. And then I'll review and I'll share the review result on meeting 14. Okay. And then in meeting 15, there will be a quiz. And then in the final term test, you have to submit your all portfolio in the complete one. Okay, here, meeting 16. Okay. And the result will become your final grade. Yeah, it will be taken about 35%. Okay, this one. So there is no written test on the final midterm test. Okay, but there will be a quiz in meeting 15 and meeting 7. Okay, up to this, you get my point. Can you understand what I mean?
Sorry, ma'am. I want to ask about
Yeah. Who
individual
is
task
okay?
in.
Aulia Rahma. Okay,
Yeah,
Aulia
ma'am.
Rahma first.
I want to ask about individual tasks in setiap minggunya, ma'am.
In every week.
Yeah, I'm still not understand.
Okay.
Thank you,
In
ma'am.
which, okay, you start to make your individual tasks from meeting 4, and the progress you done each meeting should be submit on the canvas, and it is become a portfolio, your individual portfolio. Okay. So what I mean that you need to report or upload the progress, yeah, of your individual task each meeting, each week. Okay. You get it, Olia?
Progresnya based on the topic, ya, ma'am.
No. The topic, kalau based on the topic itu is your group work, ya. Group work itu just making summarize, yes, making PPT and then presentation. While for individual task is making need analysis instrument, making making syllabus, and also making a draft of a unit learning materials, ya. And need analysis instrument nanti akan di-share instrumennya, and then you all have to simulate. Jadi ecek-eceknya gitu ya. you are pretend to be a student of high school or senior high school, whatever the instruments goes to, ya. Mungkin instrumennya as the need analysis for vocational school, so the one who make the instrument have to send the instruments, ya, in the form of line to you all, and then you have to answer the instrument, and you are pretend to be what the instruments wants to be. Ya, kalau misalnya instrumennya itu untuk anak SMK, so you are pretend to be vocational high school students. Ya, jadi gitu. And then of course you will get the result. Nanti kan hasil dari instrumen itu adalah ada hasilnya. Ada yang diisi dari kawan-kawan itu. So there will be a result of need analysis and also the instrument of analysis. The result itu menjadi, ya, be the best of you to do the syllabus or to design a syllabus. Jadi nanti buat silabus berdasarkan hasil analisis itu gitu loh. Ya, that is what I mean. You have to do in individual tasks. Ya, so each of you have to do this. Kalau yang summary presentasi berdasarkan topik pembahasan itu adalah kelompok per kelompok, ya. Oke.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you, ma'am.
Okay, any more question? Any more question? No? Okay, kalau nggak ada, I'm going to share you the, let's see, the introduction of the course, ya. The introduction of the course. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Intro. Where is it? Microsoft Edge. Is this one? Oh no. No. Not this one. Okay, I'm sorry for waiting. Okay, this one. Yes, I got it. This one. Yes. Okay. Curriculum and material development. Okay. Okay, I'm going to give you an introduction of the course. Yeah. Okay. All of this topic is stand on the nation books. Ya. Jadi topik ini ya saya ambil dari the nation's book. This one. Okay, we are going to know the definition of curriculum development, parts of curriculum design process, and approach to curriculum designs. Okay, what is curriculum development and what, yeah, CMD, curriculum material development, what is it? Okay, actually in the curriculum development, there is a process of language acquisitions, yeah. How do we get the language acquisitions? How do we grasp the language? It is in the form of teaching activity, yeah, an activity of teaching, yeah, teaching. There will be a teaching methodology, and then after that there will be assessment. Involves the integration of knowledge, yeah. After someone is touched to the language, of course they have to be assessed, yeah, to know the progress of their knowledge. And then for many of area, yeah, language descriptions and also the materials productions. Okay, so the process of the curriculum learning material here goes to the applied linguistic. Yeah, okay. Yeah, for the curriculum material development is to revise, to reconsider, and to reevaluate. Look at this one. Okay, so it can be summed up that CMD is a process with a variety of starting points and with continual opportunity to return to parts of the curriculum design model. So here is, you can see, kurikulum itu sebagai dasar untuk melakukan perbaikan, ya. It is a part of curriculum, ya, yang ada untuk memperbaiki, ya, what is the weakness of the teaching learning process, ya. So you have to look, yeah, the parts of the process, and then the result will be used to revise, reconsider, and reevaluate, gitu kan. Here, sorry. Can you see clear my presentation, also my voice?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Sorry. Yeah. CMD does not need to be a large-scale operations, ya. It can be applied in small activities such as lesson. Jadi tidak mesti kurikulum itu adalah sesuatu yang besar gitu ya. Curriculum is actually the whole process, ya, mulai dari planning, process until evaluations. But it does not mean that the small one is not a curriculum part, Mbak. Jadi yang kecil-kecil pun termasuk pembelajaran, ya, materi. It is a part of curriculum. It is not exclusive possession of full-time curriculum designers, and it is not belong to the curriculum designers, ya. Teachers, apalagi namanya itu instruktur, also have to take part in the curriculum design, ya, bisa ya. Jadi bukan berarti yang bikin kurikulum itu hanya misalnya tenaga ahli misalnya. Nah, guru itu juga adalah orang yang bisa terlibat di dalam kurikulum, ya. And teacher need to develop an awareness of the parts of curriculum material development. Teachers need to make decision related to CMD in every lessons, ya. Jadi actually teachers also can be called as curriculum design. So that why you as the candidate of a teacher, ya, particular for English teacher, you need to know what is curriculum material, why you have to learn it, yeah. So because you are the important part of the curriculum material development, yeah. Here teachers need to ask, yeah. Teacher, as a teacher needs to ask, is it the materials or the lesson is what spending time on, yeah. And then how will I present this material, what should I test, yeah. When a teacher is thinking of this, it is also can be called as a process of curriculum material development, yeah. So the curriculum here does not refer to the bigger, yeah, not does not only focus to the bigger thinking, yeah, but the small one, yeah. If you think just make a timetable, syllabus, itu juga bagian dari curriculum design, ya. Curriculum material development design, ya, or development. So here need to understand the wider curriculum design process juga, ya. Prosesnya perlu secara besar diketahui, tetapi yang kecil-kecil juga itu adalah bagian pekerjaan guru dari seorang guru. Okay, here there are some factors to be considered in curriculum material development, ya. The learner present knowledge and lacks the resources available including time, the skill of the teachers, the curriculum design strength and limitations, and also principle of teaching and learning. Jadi apa sih yang harus dipertimbangkan. Nah, this one, the learner's present knowledge and lacks. Yeah, you can't force to learn students based on your own, but you have to think of your students' present knowledge and lacks. Misalnya, kita mau mengajarkan anak kita belajar speaking misalnya. If they already know the topic of introductions, your introduction ya misalnya, dia sudah tahu tentang itu speaking. So you don't need to learn them the same topik ya, seperti itu. Jadi the learner present. Hari ini mereka sudah tahu tentang pembelajaran introduction. Nah, yang itu tidak perlu diajarkan. So you have to look at the lacks. Apa yang belum mereka ketahui? Nah, so itu yang harus dipikirkan. Yang belum diketahui lah yang diberikan kepada muridnya. So this is you need to consider. And then the resource available including time. Nah, misalnya if you want to teach your students misalnya apa? Not speaking lagi ya. Misalnya pronunciations ya. Is there available resources and also including time? Bisa berapa lama misalnya kesediaan? Bisanya berapa lama? Whether inside of teacher and also inside of students ya. Is there available resources? Resources here refers to the input, the learning material ya, materi atau input yang akan diberikan. Okay, and then the skill of the teachers. Nah, it will be also think whether the teachers can the knowledge or the experience to share what he or she is going to teach to the student ya. So jangan sampai nanti materi dibuat tetapi the teacher cannot teach the students ya. So it should be also have to be considered. And then the curriculum designer strength and limitation. Desainernya berarti juga misalnya I told you teacher also can be called as curriculum designer. Nah, look at the strength and limitation. Apa kelemahannya? Apa kekurangannya? If the teacher misalnya katakanlah dia misalnya belum memadai, so do not force to make bigger than the capability of the designers, the curriculum designers ya. So it means here you the designers and also the curriculum that want to be developed should be matched ya, seperti itu. And then the fifth is principle of teaching and learning. So it will be also considered in the design the curriculum, whether what is the principle of teaching, what is the principle of learning. Misalnya, so here we ask here have to understand the principle of teaching and learning based on the learning theories and teaching theories. Okay, I think you already learned the principle of teaching and learning in the belajar pembelajaran. Okay, I'm sorry, I have to plug the laptop. This lowbat. Okay, and then here is the curriculum development. How are the process? Yeah. Okay, the process is involved in this components ya. It is the model design by nation ya, by nation. Jadi ini adalah salah satu model dari curriculum development ya. And then it is look at there is evaluation in the author circle. This evaluation in the author circle, and then the three middle circle. There is a principle, needs, environment, and in the inner one is goals ya. Goals ini adalah sasarannya So if someone develop the curriculum, sasarannya itu adalah membuat atau menentukan tujuan. Ya, kalau misalnya kita kita semua mau belajar sesuatu kan, there will be a goal. So goalnya inilah yang menjadi dasar apa sih yang mau diajarkan. Nah itu misalnya kita mau belajar bahasa Inggris, apa sih yang mau diajarkan gitu kan. Nah tujuannya apa dulu? Belajar bahasa Inggris, tujuan dari belajar bahasa Inggrisnya untuk apa? I want to speak fluently, tujuannya ke speaking, ya kan? Itu. I want to uh, 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 having a good ability in writing misalnya. Berarti tujuannya adalah writing. Nah, secara keseluruhan, I want to be able to speak, writing, speaking, reading, English. Berarti English skill gitu kan? Berarti English skill. Nah, berarti English skill itu yang harus diajarkan. But to make sure those things or the goals, so you have to do need analysis. Ini ya, need analysisnya. Jadi need analysis itu harus dilakukan. Kemudian selain need analysis, environment analysis. And there will be also principle of teaching and learning. Jadi 3 komponen ini ya, it can be unity, menjadi satu kesatuan, it can be separated ya to decide the learning goals. Ya. Nah, ini adalah bagian dari proses pengembangan kurikulum. Ya, khususnya language curriculum. Oke. Nah, apa sih yang dilakukan? What you have to do in environment analysis, need analysis. In environment analysis, you have to look the informations of the learner, teacher situation. Yeah. While in the need analysis, you have to look for the likes, wants, and necessities. Yeah. Here, look at. Sorry. If someone, sorry. Okay, please, one of you please read this because I can't see this because it is close to with my small PPT here. Can you read it, one of you please? Is this? Hello? Aulia?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please read this.
Ma'am.
What is?
Environment.
Oh, environment. Okay.
Environment.
What is
First, does
Uh-huh.
the physical arrangements of the classroom make it easy to group work?
Okay, does the
Physical
arrangements of the classroom make it easy or easy? Easy what? Easy to work, yeah.
easy to work, to
Sorry.
group work.
Okay, repeat once more, please.
Does the physical arrangements of the classroom make it easy to group work?
Okay, so for the environments, ya, you have to measure the situations. Apakah misalnya susunan dari kelasnya itu ya memudahkan anak-anak atau siswa belajar apa enggak gitu loh. Ya, so you have to think about this. Ya, you have to observe or ask. Jadi ini salah satu yang ditanyakan ya di dalam environment analysis. Bagaimana ruangan kelasnya? And then is there enough time? So the second one. Coba selanjutnya siapa yang bisa baca nih? Okay, please.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, please.
Is there enough time to complete the activity?
Okay, is there enough time to complete the activity? Do you know what does it mean? What does it mean? Azra.
Apakah ada cukup waktu untuk mengerjakan tugas atau aktivitasnya itu, Ma'am?
Okay, yeah. So here in need analysis, it is a part of environment analysis. You later ya nanti kalian have to think apakah misalnya waktunya cukup untuk mengerjakan tugas. Misalnya dilihat kemudian waktu belajarnya kapan ya. Misalnya kita mau desain materi nih, kita mau bikin silabus nih. Kapan waktunya? Apakah termasuk misalnya the smallest units of the time, waktu and then the day, months and also the years. Yeah, and the years I mean. Itu harus dipikirkan, and it is a part of environment analysis. Okay? Sorry. Here is prayer is calling ya, sedang azan, so I'm sorry, we have to break a moment ya. Kita break sebentar ya. Okay, kita break sebentar and then later we are going to continue. Okay, I will not close this, just break a moment. Habis azan kita lanjutkan lagi sebentar. Where is Dewi Haryanti? Dewi Hardianti, Siska, Monica, Sonia, Safa, Olivia. I told you, please don't close the video. I'm going to take a picture. Yeah.
Kamu pimpin adikmu sholat di rumah.
Okay, it is the attendance list of you all. So, for someone who has not come or joined the online meeting is signed to be absent. Okay. Dalamnya.
Cepet nanti antepinannya tutup lah sholat maghrib.
This is the money.
Berapa?
Up to you.
Hah? Up to you itu apa?
Terserah.
2.000 ya? Dicetak 2.000.
Oke, sampai di mana tadi kita? Halo?
Sampai
Poin
point
kedua,
2, ma'am.
Sampai di yang
Number
kedua,
2,
Mem.
ma'am.
Oke, coba please, Kurnia Sarah, please read. Sampai di mana tadi kita? Kurnia Sarah? Ya, tadi sampai di mana kita? Please read.
Are the learner will
Okay.
be have enough to be able to work quality and independent. Apa ini?
Okay. Are the learners well behaved enough to be able to work quietly and independently? Okay, please. Please repeat one more. Okay, please.
Are the learners
Learners.
well behaved enough to be able to work quality
Quietly, quietly.
quietly and
Independently.
independently.
Okay. Kurnia Sarah. Okay, you have to train more your pronunciation, okay? Okay. Okay. Are the learners will be have enough to be able to work quietly and independently? Jadi here in the environment analysis, we have to get the informations whether the learners have will behave, to be able to work quietly. Apakah mereka itu bisa bekerja sendiri, mandiri apa enggak? Or should we guide them? Ya, seperti itu. So if you are making a syllabus and then learning material, so you have to think whether the students or the learners itu bisa bekerja mandiri apa enggak. Okay? Nah, and then have the learners done this activity before or will they need to be taught how to do the activity properly? Yeah, have the learners done this activity before or will they need to be taught how to do the activity properly? Misalnya, so it is a part of environment analysis. Kita harus menggali informasi tentang ini. Apakah misalnya learner itu sudah melakukan kegiatan ya tertentu gitu loh. So, kalau belum, apakah kita perlu misalnya ngajarkan lagi atau diulang kegiatannya seperti itu, ya? Nah, ini harus ditanyakan. Misalnya mau mengajarkan speaking. Oke, speaking pernah diajarkan ini enggak? Pernah diajarkan itu enggak? Pernah belajar dengan kegiatan ini enggak? So, you have to ask. Ya, seperti itu, ya. Oke. Itu salah satu contoh nanti yang akan dibuat di dalam need environment analysis, ya, instrumennya. Oke, instrumen itu apa? Do you know what is the instrument? Ya, di mata kuliah research methodology ini sudah belum ya, belum ambil ya. Ya, instrumen itu adalah ada yang tahu nggak? Who knows what is instrument? In this context ya, what is the instrument? Okay, please. Ini. Desi, where is Desi? Desi Melvin, Mauriska. Where are you, Desi?
Saya, ma'am.
Okay. Oh, do you know what is instrument?
Bahan ya, ma'am.
Bahan? How about the others? Raffi Dahlia? Okay, Raffi Dahlia. Do you know what is instrument?
Yes, ma'am.
What is instrument, Raffi Dahlia?
Macam kayak metode.
Okay, moment. Halo? Ya? Ini siapa ya? Mohon maaf ya, Bu, saya lagi ngajar ya, Bu. Lagi ada kelas online. Iya, iya, Bu ya. Okay. Okay, Raffi Dahlia, please repeat what you said before.
Semacam metode gitu, ma'am, atau caranya gitu. Kayak
Okay.
bahan.
Okay. Cara ya, juga cara ya, cara. Okay. How about the others?
Cara.
Azra Siltio.
Ya, ma'am.
What
Seperti sarana gitu. Sarana.
Okay, sarana. Yes, very good. Sarana ya. And then Dwi Hardianti. Dwi Hardianti, are you here? Okay, it is my note ya for someone who join or the online learning, but when I'm calling you, you can't replay and you also stop the video sharing. So I consider that you are not in my class, yeah. Even though you join my class, but if I call you here and there is no video sharing of your face, it means that you are not here. So I will blacklist your attendance of this meeting. So I'm sorry for that. Dwi Hardianti, are you here?
Yes, ma'am.
Nggak ada ya?
Yes, ma'am.
Ada? Okay,
Ada,
please
ma'am.
speaking. If you are here, so, and open your. I ask you before dari tadi ya. I ask you please. Ya. Okay, share your video because I want to see your face. I want to see your smile. Yeah, how can I see you here if you stop the video? Okay, have you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Okay, now please speak. What is instrument? What do you know about instrument? What is this?
Instrument.
What is instrument? Do you know what is instrument, Dwi Hardianti?
Woman.
Are you here with me? Or just now?
I'm late.
Why do you come late? Why do you come late, Dewi?
I'm from. Tadi ada urusan ma'am bentar.
So you left me without any permission, yeah? So you cheat
Yes,
me,
ma'am. Sorry.
yeah? You cheat me, yeah? I don't like it. I told you, yeah? The honesty is number one. Honesty is number one. And I know and I shared you, I told you all, yeah, before, yeah? Tadi saya sudah sampaikan in the class agreement. Okay, please don't do this for the next time.
Okay, ma'am.
And it is for the others also. Yeah? I don't like to be cheating. And I don't like to be cheating and cheated by someone. Okay. And then, okay, instrument. Come back to the instrument again. Instrument is a tool, ya, a tool to get the information. Instrument itu ada alat ya yang bisa digunakan untuk mendapatkan informasi. So information in the research term dalam istilah penelitian, information is called by data, ya, data. So here you have to for your individual task you have to and instruments of need analysis and environment analysis. Artinya kalian itu nanti mendesain alat apa, instrumen itu adalah alat untuk mengumpulkan data. Data is information, so you have to look the informations. You have to design related to the environment and need analysis, and the result of the environment and need analysis later will be based to be designed a syllabus. Ya, jadi seperti itu. Jadi instrumen itu ketika membuat instrumen nanti itu berarti membuat pertanyaan-pertanyaan ya untuk mengumpulkan informasi atau mengumpulkan data gitu ya. Nah, data yang didapatkan nanti atau informasi yang didapatkan nanti itu menjadi dasar kalian ya untuk menentukan apa yang akan dipelajari. Misalnya tadi kan goal ya. Ada goalnya kan in the learning model tadi CMD model ya, yang tadi itu ada lingkaran-lingkaran, itu namanya model learning CMD model ya. Curriculum design model yang dipropose ya atau yang dibuat oleh Nation ya gitu ya, ahlinya itu namanya Nation ya. Nah, seperti itu. Jadi nanti itu tugas kalian membuat instrumen atau membuat alat, membuat tool untuk mengumpulkan informasi ya terkait environment needs. Nah, informasi itu nanti menjadi dasar untuk membuat silabus. Nah, di dalam silabus itu adalah menentukan tujuan ya, cara, materi apa yang akan diajarkan, bagaimana cara mengajarkan dan bagaimana cara mengevaluasinya. Itu ya. Nah, silabus itu isinya. Nah, ada prinsipnya. Nah, nih prinsipnya. There are some principle in design a syllabus ya. After doing environment analysis, need analysis, ada prinsipnya ini ada. Dan inilah nanti yang menjadi tugas kelompok kalian. Menjadi kelompok itu adalah meringkas ringkas hal-hal yang ini. Environment itu apa, need analysis itu apa, prinsipalnya apa. Itu ada di bukunya nih. Saya upload dan mungkin sudah sebagian besar kalian download. Itu secara detail informasinya ada di dalam buku itu. Nah, itulah tugas kalian merangkum dan mempresentasikan. Saya di sini I give you the common the overview ya, secara umum informasi tentang ini ya. Nah, detail-detailnya misalnya motivation, 4 strength, ada 4 strength. 4 strength itu apa saja? Compressible input, fluency, output dan segala macam itu ada di dalam buku itu. Kemudian need, ada lack, want, necessities itu juga ada di dalam buku itu. Environment, learner, teacher, situation itu ada di dalam buku itu, oke? Dan ini disebut dengan bagian-bagian dari pengembangan kurikulum ya. Tuh, nanti di meeting kedua kita akan bahas. Nah, ini di dalam environment analysis tadi kan sudah informasinya ini ya kan. Does the physical arrangement of the classroom make it easy? Kira-kira nanti di sini. Nah, ditanya, will this activity be interesting enough for my learner? Nah, katakanlah di dalam silabus itu kan nanti kita mau mendesain, nanti bagaimana cara aktivitasnya apa. Nah, ini yang perlu ditanyakan, will this activity be interesting enough for my learner? Nanti kita ngajar, kita bikin aktivitas apa, misalnya diskusi atau role play, itu kira-kira tertarik nggak untuk learnernya ya. Kemudian do I have enough time? Nah, ini tadi breakdown dari ini tadi, is there enough time to complete the activity? Jadi pertanyaannya do I have enough time to do this activity? Ini muridnya, misalnya kan instrumennya itu diberikan kepada murid. Itu misalnya do I have enough time to do this activity? Activity apa? Misalnya diskusi, role play atau misalnya dan segala macam. Ya, will this activity be too noisy? Nah, rame nggak gitu kan? Nah, ini contoh-contoh pertanyaan yang bisa kalian nanti di dalam instrumen analisis ya, analisis environment-nya. Nah, hasilnya itu nanti nih, the result of environment analysis is a rank list of factors of the effect of these factors in the design. One way of approach environment analysis is to work from a list of which focus on the nature of the learners, the teachers, and the teaching situation. Jadi nanti informasinya itu akan dapat ya tentang apa? Tentang ini. Tentang gurunya, tentang muridnya, tentang teaching situation-nya, itu adalah ketika melakukan environment analysis ya. Jadi tujuan utama dari melakukan environment analysis itu adalah ini ya, make sure that the course will really suitable, practical and realistic ya. Jadi jangan sampai nanti misalnya kita membuat menyiapkan, katakanlah mungkin nanti ke depan kalian membuat kursus, misalnya kursus belajar bahasa Inggris. Nah, untuk menentukan apa yang akan diajarkan ya. Nah, itu kan buat silabus. Nah, pastikan nanti silabus yang dibuat kursusnya itu, pelajarannya itu adalah suitable, cocok, practical, praktis, dan realistic ya, sesuai dengan keadaannya gitu loh. Sampai nanti learner-nya yang mau kursus di situ mau belajar tentang bahasa Inggris misalnya menjadi sekretaris, yang diajarkan menjadi misalnya perhotelan, kan nggak cocok. Oke, ya, suitable, practical artinya bisa dipakai ya, and realistic ya. Itu tadi. Oke, gitu. Nah, ini jadi di environment analysis there will be learners, teacher, and situation. Okay, and then in need analysis. Nah, ini, is this material too difficult for my learners? Is there something new for my learners? Will everyone in the class be able to activity? Ya, ini salah satu contoh ya pertanyaan di need analysis yang bisa Anda kembangkan, tidak mesti harus sama seperti ini nanti desain need analysis. Oke? Oke, kemudian hasil dari need analysis is a realistic list of language or skill item as a result present proficiency, future needs, and want to the learners. Nanti habis melakukan analisis itu, kalian akan dapat kesimpulan, gitu. Kemampuan skill bahasa Inggrisnya sekarang itu seperti apa ya. Kemudian future need-nya yang akan diajarkan ke depan. Kemudian apa yang diinginkan oleh calon pelajar itu. Jadi ada list-listnya itu. Jadi nanti kalau kita melakukan analisis, belajar ini kan mereka sudah belajar, mereka sudah kuasai, tidak perlu diajarkan. Nah sekarang itu yang mau diajarkan tuh ini A, B, C misalnya. A sudah, nggak perlu diajarkan B misalnya. Keinginan mereka apalagi misalnya selain itu, selain belajar tentang itu. Nah itu ya, itu namanya need analysis. Hasilnya itulah nanti yang menjadi dasar kalian membuat silabus ya. Oke, jadi need analysis itu ada necessities, lack, and want. Nah, lack is what the learners has to know the function effectively. Lack is what the learners know and does not know already. Want is what the learners think they need. Lack itu ya necessities, lacks, want. Nah, ini penjelasan detailnya juga ada di dalam buku Hutchinson itu ya. So you have to summarize all your group work. Okay, and then here lack, want, necessities itu akan menjadi dasar to decide what course content and presentation features will meet these needs. Ya, and then it will discover learners need-nya. Inilah mengetahui lacks, wants, need-nya. Tadi kalau environment analysis itu kan ada teacher, learner, sama situation. Kalau ini ada ya need analysis ada lack, want, and necessities ya. Seperti itu. Nah, cara mendapat performance, consulting employers, teachers, and other involved, collecting data, dan seterusnya. Tapi Anda itu akan praktek menggunakan questioning and interviewing. Questioning lah yang paling memungkinkan untuk masa pandemi ini, yaitu membuat form ya. Nah itu. Jadi sebenarnya selain mendapatkan informasi itu, kita bisa melengok pembelajaran sebelumnya ya. Kemudian bertanya kepada gurunya, kepada yang punya yayasan misalnya. Nah itu. Kemudian juga menganalisis buku ya. Gitu. Oke. Ini prinsipalnya ya, ada di sana ya. Nah, ini prinsipal di dalam teaching learning ya, menjadi dasar untuk membuat atau running the syllabus curriculum design ya. Ya, ini following principle is sensible basis to guide teaching and to help in the design of the course. Oke. Nah, ini ada research, teacher experience, observation. Jadi prinsipalnya itu ada penelitian, observasi kepada teaching learning, kemudian teacher experience dan research. Ya, kemudian nah ini dia tadi. Ini adalah model atau parts of curriculum design process. Komponennya ada evaluation, principle, environment, needs. Ya. Nah, berdasarkan environment, needs, kemudian tambah principle of teaching and learning, itu kita bisa menentukan goal. Ya, nah, berdasarkan goal ini kemudian kita decide ya. Decide apa? Content and sequencing, apa yang akan diajarkan. Konten, materinya apa saja. And sequencing atau urutannya. Kemudian format and presentation. Bagaimana kita mengajarkannya, aktivitasnya apa, bagaimana kita membuat materinya. Nah, setelah itu diajarkan ada monitoring assessment ya. Jadi di dalam silabus itu inilah ya. Yang di dalam mengembangkan silabus itu prosesnya kita melakukan need analysis, environment analysis, kemudian menerapkan prinsipal-prinsipalnya. Nah, kemudian bisa ditentukan goal. Oh, ini yang akan diajarkan. Nah, dari goal itulah baru disetting konten, materi, cara mengajarkannya, cara mengevaluasi ya. Gitu. Nah, ini contoh silabus list dari silabus nih. Learning objective itu kan goalnya, goal, content and sequencing, format and presentation. Ini. Nah, dari sini nanti kita tahu learning objektifnya apa. Kalau kita sudah melakukan analisis, oh misalnya muridnya mau belajar speaking, objektifnya adalah speaking, misalnya language atau skillnya. Nah, ini apa? Atau misalnya sini secara umum mempelajari bahasa Inggris, language-nya speaking, reading, listening. Ya, functionnya apa saja? Unit progression-nya misalnya apa saja topik-topiknya? Ya, teks discourse-nya apa? Time-nya kapan mau diajarkan? Learning sumbernya apa? Sumber di sini kalau misalnya ada, berarti kan kita harus buat. Nah, Kemudian aktivitasnya apa? Apa yang dilakukan murid, apa yang dilakukan guru? Alatnya, medianya apa? Jenis evaluasinya, tesnya apa, indikatornya apa, instrumennya apa, rubrik dan scoring kriterianya apa. Nah, ini semua nanti akan kalian buat ya, dan ini yang seperti inilah, format seperti inilah nanti yang kalian hasilkan dan menjadi tugas individu yang akan saya nilai di dalam midterm test. Oke? Gitu. Nih, ya. Oke, masih banyak. Kemudian ini ada teaching learning process ini untuk materi ya. Materi nanti next time akan saya jelaskan lagi setelah review ya. Karena sekarang belum waktunya untuk masuk ke learning material. Nanti learning material itu kita buatnya setelah midterm test. So, nanti akan saya jelaskan kembali. Oke. Sampai di sini ada pertanyaan? Oke. So because it is review, so I mana tadi Dwi Kurnia, Dwi Hardianti mana? Oke, Dwi Hardianti ya, udah ada ya. Oke. Ini Widya Agustin mana Widya Agustin? Kezia Ruth, Kezia, mana Kezia? Widya Agustina, Agustin. Oke. Jadi mungkin kalau kalian ya sudah baca, if you already read ya, paling tidak tadi mungkin overview dari Hutchinson, mungkin tidak terlalu pusing ya. Ya karena tapi kalau misalnya if you come here with any preparations, mungkin akan sangat merasa cepat penjelasan saya dan too difficult maybe to be understand, but if you prepare yourself mungkin akan oh ya saya sudah baca, mungkin nyambung gitu ya kalau saya menjelaskannya. So that why please prepare yourself ya to come to the lessons. It's not only for my lessons, it's also for the others lectures. Okay? Do you have question? Ada pertanyaan terkait topik yang tadi saya sampaikan? Nah, tidak ada? Tak ada atau ada? Ardelia Mahera. Ada pertanyaan Ardelia Mahera? Aulia Rahma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 orang aja memang ya? Sudah ada peningkatan. Kayaknya ada yang terlambat tadi nih. Siapa yang terlambat? Ayo ngaku. Nanti tahu juga kalau nggak ngaku loh. Siapa tadi yang terlambat? Angkat tangan.
Saya Mem Dwi Hardianti.
Kenapa Dwi? Sibuk. Oke ya. Tak ada pertanyaan? Oke, khusus yang terlambat nanti tolong dipahami betul tugas ya, ada tugas individu, ada tugas kelompok ya. Dan tugas individunya itu harus sudah dimulai di pertemuan keempat ya. Gitu.
Ma'am.
Yep.
For next week we have a group assignment, right? So how about the group, ma'am?
Yes, okay. Now I'm going to talk about this. Ya, if you have no more question. Ya, tak ada lagi pertanyaan yang lain? Oke, kalau tak ada pertanyaan, I'm going to directly make a group ya. Sorry, kita lihat kembali ke RPS tadi. RPS mana tadi RPS? Where is the RPS? Ada RPS-nya. Nah, untuk minggu depan itu adalah presentasi kelompok. Jadi kalian merangkum ya, sesungguhnya juga adalah bagian detail dari apa yang saya jelaskan tadi. Minggu depan itu adalah tentang pengertian dan komponen kurikulum. Itu ada di bukunya nation ya di bagian pertama ya. Oke, nanti habis ini saya buka bukunya juga ya, saya lihatkan. Kita fokus ke minggu depan. Kemudian topik berikutnya pekan 3 langkah-langkah kurikulum. Ya. Nanti kan hanya ada 2 kelompok nih sebenarnya kan. Ya, kelompok untuk pertemuan kedua dan kelompok pertemuan ketiga. Ya. Selebihnya adalah kerja mandiri. Dan kerja mandiri itu nanti tetap dilaporkan di Canvas. Oke. Oke, untuk kelompok meeting ketiga. Oke. Nah, meeting pertama itu adalah pengertian dan komponen kurikulum. Kelompok itu langkah-langkah pengembangan kurikulum. Ya. Ini kan cuma bahasa Indonesianya ya, bahasa Inggrisnya kan di bukunya itu ya pakai bahasa Inggris dia kan. Ya. Oke. Stop sharing. Kita coba lihat buka bukunya. Saya mau sharingkan bukunya dulu. Kurikulum e-books. Oke, this one. Oke. Nah, do you look at this? Lihat ini ya, sudah ya. Nah, buku ini download kan? Siapa yang belum download buku ini? Ya, adanya di Canvas ya. Yo, angkat tangan. Apa? Siapa yang belum? Coba sebut nama. Siapa yang sudah angkat? Angkat. Download buku ini.
Aulia sudah, ma'am.
Dia sudah, ma'am.
Oke.
Sudah, ma'am.
Very good. Oke, siapa lagi yang sudah?
Ya,
Yang
ma'am.
lain belum? Yang lain belum berarti? Oke, Desi Melin Mauriska sudah download belum?
Belum, ma'am.
Nah, harus download ya. Indri, Hani, Dwi, Kezia, Kurnia Sarah, Siska Monika Putri, Sonia,
Sudah download, ma'am.
Syafa. Oke, yang sudah syukur ya, alhamdulillah. Yang belum ya download ya. Ini dia buku utama kita. Buku yang lain sebagai buku pendampingnya.
Oke, ma'am.
Okay. And then look at this one. Nah, language curriculum design overview ini tadi yang saya review kan, yang saya sampaikan ini ya, language curriculum. Nah, tugas kalian itu adalah untuk minggu depan itu topiknya tadi apa? Oke.
Pengertian dan
Topiknya
komponen kurikulum, ma'am.
Oke, pengertian dan komponen kurikulum. Okay, look at this one here. Pengertian dan komponen kurikulum kan? Nah, ini dia. Nah, di sini dia, parts of the curriculum design process, ya. Kurikulum. Bentar ya. Mana tadi? sorry. Sorry. Can you tell me what do you see on my PPT on the screen? Masih bukunya ya?
MC.
Yeah, you see the books? Okay.
Screen, ma'am.
Black screen.
Ma'am, nothing.
Oh yeah. Stop sharing the- Okay. Oh, this one. Okay, this is it. Okay, kelompok pertama. Okay, ini ya, it seems that difficult for me to run this book. Mungkin gini saja, kita bagi kelompoknya saja dulu. Nanti ininya kita, I share you the learning materials that you have to summarize in the WA group, okay ya? Gitu aja ya. Okay, now. Oke, pembagian kelompok dulu, kelompok 1, kelompok 2. Nah, itu banyak kan, berarti kalian nanti tugasnya pertama you have to summarize the information of the topic. Nanti bagi-bagilah kalian di situ, misalnya siapa yang dalam satu bagian itu siapa yang halaman sekian sampai kalian siapa, kemudian nanti di apa namanya hasilnya itu digabungkan. You have to combine, kemudian dijadikan satu paper ya. Selain itu dibuat PPT untuk dipresentasikan minggu depan, ya, gitu ya. Nanti sini ada satu kelas ini kalau nggak salah kita ada berapa orang nih ya? Kalau di grup ini, because I still not get the attendance list ya. Saya belum ambil attendance listnya. Oh ya, ada juga yang nggak hadir sih ternyata ya. Atau gini aja. Di grup aja semuanya, because I need to look the attendance list because some of you didn't join the class today ya. Ada yang izin kerja ya, kemudian ada juga yang belum masuk. Nanti I look at the attendance list first. Nanti saya cek di attendance listnya itu kan belum dapat saya ya attendance list kalian itu. Jadi berdasarkan itu nanti saya list aja, oke? Nah, yang penting tugasnya adalah you have to summarize and then combine. Jadi setelah masing-masing individu summarize, kemudian nanti satu orang jadi sekretarisnya, kemudian disatukan ya. Setelah disatukan, kemudian ada yang bikin PPT-nya ya, atau mungkin PPT-nya bikin masing-masing, kemudian digabungkan juga jadi satu ya. Baru setelah itu di-share ke. Jadi di situ rangkuman individu, kemudian PPT individu, itu masing-masing di-share ke kanvas. Kemudian nanti digabungkan oleh satu orang, ya, PPT-nya satu orang. Nah, itu juga di-share ke kanvas. Jadi ada hasil. There will be an individual work and also ada individual kelompok. Jadi kerja yang summary pribadi-pribadi di-submit di kanvas, kemudian di grup. Setelah digabungkan juga di-submit di kanvas. Okay, please submit the summarize or the papers ya, and the PPT at least ya a day before our class. Artinya kita meeting hari Selasa ya, paling lambat hari sudah kalian upload hasilnya. Oke?
Oke, ma'am.
Oke. Oke, I think that's for today ya. Itu dulu untuk malam ini. Ada pertanyaan? Kita nanti lanjut diskusinya kalau ada pertanyaan di anu aja ya, di grup ya. Kan mau break sholat kan? Iya. Oke. That's all for today. Thank you. Ini Winter Duha ini baru gabung ya? Oh, sudah dari tadi ya Winda ya. Okay, thank you for your attendance. Nice to meet you all. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam.